look, I was not expecting that, but coming up next, listen, we have the New Japan Pro Wrestling World Television Championship is on the line. Champion Matt Riddle defends against Jake Omen. I mean, I'm excited for this. Joe, just take a minute, have some water or something. That
was
again,
very
we
intense.
apologize. So. That was inappropriate.
Yeah.
That was not, it wasn't
wildly
right.
inappropriate.
And I'm getting word that he's kind of tearing things up in the back as well. He's obviously a little unstable, and again, I apologize.
He's a bit out of control, but hopefully
let's see if we can kind of get back on track here. Well, here comes Jake Omen. What an opportunity for Jake Omen here tonight.
Well, yeah, and I say I will do my best as a professional to move forward. I apologize for that disruption and my reaction to that, but
no, listen, it wasn't right. We understand, but look, we're going to move on here. Hey,
I want to talk about how Jake Omen wants to disrupt the title picture. How Jake Omen wants to not only be a future Square Circle Expo champion, just as he's been in the past, targeting Nick Nemeth earlier, but he could go international. This man's been to some 32 different countries. He's one of the most well-traveled anywhere in the sport, and to do all of that as a free agent is a huge accomplishment. To me, there's no ceiling for Jake Omen.
There isn't, but there is an opponent by the name of Matt Riddle, and he's going to have to get through the original bro to make all that happen. The king of bros, Matt Riddle. Now I'm going to be honest. I'm going to say something. This might not be a popular opinion. I don't get Matt Riddle. I don't get it. He's smiling all the time. What does he have to be happy about?
He's mellow. He's laid back. He's chill. Just vibe with him, man. Matt Riddle has a smile on his face outside of the ring. He's mild-mannered, but inside the ring, he can become one rude dude.
I was told a long time ago, never trust a man in sandals.
See.
But I stand by that, especially pink sandals with,
you can trust the
not
fact.
that, look, I love pink. Bret the Hitman Hart and all, but
yeah.
But I'm just saying it doesn't go with his outfit.
Okay, you're going to complain that he's clashing now.
Look at this, look at that outfit. Look, he's glittery and shining. Kind of a...
Because he's a champion!
Not necessary.
You're mad he rocks that look better than you.
No. I wouldn't be caught dead wearing something like that.
Hey, what's up, bro? I see this guy everywhere.
There you go, bro. Hey, good to see you, bro. That's...
Oh, Matt Riddle. Such a great mood, but mood's about to change. He got distance on that one. That's impressive. Listen to this reaction, the infectious mood throughout this crowd. Matt Riddle has reigned as New Japan Pro Wrestling World Television Champion the past 37 days. Defeated Hiroshi Tanahashi for that title. Already successful defenses against Big Bad Dude Tito and also Kosei Fujita of the TMDK group. That was just 24 hours ago in Tampa in Major League Wrestling. We'll see if the arduous schedule of Riddle comes back to bite him tonight.
That's a great point. You know, he's not sleeping in his own bed. He's traveling. He's putting his body through hell one night for MLW, and then here he is, Squared Circle Expo. Meanwhile, he's carrying around that championship for New Japan Pro Wrestling. But Matt Riddle, look, he's no stranger to a tough schedule, no stranger to, this is what he lives on. Just getting in the ring, beating people up, getting beat up.
And an important thing to keep in mind, Josh, is that in a New Japan Pro Wrestling World Television Championship, it is a 15-minute time limit. It's very offensive-minded. You can't rest on your laurels. You can't wait for your opponent to make a mistake. You got to go full forward, full throttle.
Absolutely. Take a look at that. There was a front chancery that turned into this. Look at this. Control of that. There's no separation between the two.
Riddle is such a great grappler. He's a black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Of course, some may remember Riddle from the UFC. He was victorious in his 4 most recent UFC fights before he left the organization. He had won Fight of the Night, he won Tap Out of the Night, and he was ranked very highly in takedown defense and percentage of punches landed. I believe in both. He was in the UFC top 10.
Incredibly talented, but let's not sleep on Jake Omen here either.
Hey,
former Squared Circle Expo heavyweight champion. Look, this is a matchup, as you mentioned before, just the style of it, this 15-minute time limit. This is a hard-hitting style.
Yeah, Omen just got done training wrestlers in, I believe, Rome and Prague. He's going back, I believe it was to Finland in a week. This man logs more miles than most full-time contracted wrestlers.
He might not even know what day of the week it is.
Well, it's championship day. That may be all that matters. And what a 1-2 punch it could be if maybe tonight it's New Japan World Television title and then tours of New Japan to follow. And maybe a year from now, maybe sooner if they cross paths, it could be Omen against the winner of tonight's main event somewhere.
It could be. Look, Jake Omen was a tremendous champion for Squared Circle Expo. But the reality of it is, Jake Omen has to get through Matt Riddle first. I'm a fan of both of these men. I might not get the happy-go-lucky lifestyle that Matt Riddle lives. I might not understand why he needs to wear something so flashy. But the reality is, this is a hell of a talent as look at that.
Into the
monkey flip, looking for that armbar.
Yeah, that cross arm breaker. You can tell me. Of course, Josh wouldn't understand why someone's living their life happy. It doesn't surprise me at all. But here's what you need
I guess
to
he's
get.
ignoring all the travesties in the world, like Matt Cardona being screwed.
Here's what you need to get. Matt Riddle is so proficient on the mat. He knows how to tie you up and torch you. He's got that long frame, that leg reach. He can tie you up and leave you defenseless. And he's not just lanky. He's not skinny. He's got a lot of power and muscle behind that as well. It's a perfect combination to take you down. Omen looking for maybe trying to choke here. He's got to keep his own shoulders off the canvas. Riddle now to a vertical base using that power.
You talked about Matt Riddle's history in the UFC, his mixed martial arts, his training in that world. Jake Omen, look, being in here with a guy, he's not allowing that to intimidate him. And that is impressive. You have to give a lot of credit to Omen because this is not, an average man would be intimidated. An average wrestler would be intimidated by not just the fact that Matt Riddle's champion, not just the fact that everything he's done in professional wrestling. Tag teamed with Randy Orton. Got to travel and study from arguably one of the best professional wrestlers.
There you see those long legs again, trying to choke off the air passages of Jake Omen. Notice Riddle bridging up, keeping his own shoulder off of the canvas as he attempts to tighten in Omen. And Omen through with a Boston Crab, great counter.
Wow, look at that. He's got the hands locked, got those fingers locked.
And Riddle quickly to a rope. And Josh, to your point, the lack of intimidation factor, I think Jake Omen still looks at this as his house, as something he helped build. He beat JTG the first night here. He made that title what it is today, where a Cardona, where a Nemeth, where an Ultimo Dragon want to be champion, and Omen knows he can do it again.
Yeah, listen, that championship means something. Squared Circle Expo championship means something. A guy like Ultimo Dragon, or however you choose to pronounce it, does not does not just come out of here for anything, for any random championship. So this is but right now we're talking about the New Japan Pro Wrestling Television Championship, and that is a prestigious. I mean, they're all. We just talked about the 10 pounds of gold. Not to bring him up again, and I apologize, but we just talked about 10 pounds of gold. Look at the championships here tonight at Squared Circle Expo.
And lateral press, 2 count only. And now that's a tremendous point, certainly. And I believe a moment ago we had the first time call from our ring announcer. And I think at that point, Omen picked up the tempo a little bit. Omen got a little bit more urgent in what he is attempting to do, knowing that Riddle doesn't have to beat Omen. Omen has to beat Riddle.
That's a great point. Look, the last 5 minutes went by so quickly that when you hear there's only 10 minutes remaining, you realize, oh man, all right, I got to step on the pedal. I got to get in here. Because Matt Riddle is another guy. God, look at those forearm shots. Matt Riddle is another guy. You are not. If you're in there thinking I'm going to outlast Matt Riddle, you've already lost. Oh my God!
High round kick right to the chest cavity brought Omen to his knees. And again, there you see that long reach and the dexterity of Riddle to his advantage, and Omen just trying to shut it down.
Look at that, right before locking that hold in. He brings his forearm, and now again and again, bring the point of that elbow into the top of the pectoral, and into, I mean, that's going to lock up that entire arm.
Yeah, and notice the distance Omen has between Riddle's body and his own. That's going to constrict Riddle's options for defense or counter, but Riddle to his feet quickly. Check that out. Omen just doesn't have the leverage he normally does.
Wow.
Step German suplex.
The crowd is kind of split here between who to cheer for.
Now fans have watched the uprising of Omen, but Matt Riddle is an athlete in a category all his own. Oh, Superman style shot. Wow. Exploder sends Omen down center ring, and those eyes now. This is the rude dude. This is Matt Riddle in the zone.
Yeah, you looked at that face. There wasn't a smile to be seen there. And I'm going to tell you, I'm going to look back on what I said in the beginning about not understanding him, but I think I am starting to get it, because I think part of that, look at this, here we go.
Fisherman suplex, can he get him over?
He locked the hands, but it wasn't enough. He didn't have those hands locked ahead of time. But I hate to, interrupt myself, but Matt Riddle with a kick right to the back. Matt Riddle came out here with a smile. I didn't even get it, but now I'm starting to figure it out. That whole, that's his personality. He's fun-loving. But it also kind of makes you go, this guy can't be that bad in the ring. He can't hit that hard.
Hard elbow there by Omen. I think it speaks to Riddle having his center, keeping his frame of mind, his composure, 2 count only. Riddle's not going to let anybody rent space in his head. He's going to live life his own way. But right now it's Jake Omen dictating the pace of this matchup.
Very reminiscent of a Hall of Famer, a legend, Rob Van Dam. He was very, all smiles, happy to be here. Hey, man.
I think that's the only thing they have in common.
I can't even think of one other thing they could possibly have in common.
Oh, hard backbreaker. And here comes Omen. Drives
suplex.
That'll do it. Oh, and again, we talk about headlines could be made here tonight. Imagine the Japanese media in New Japan Pro Wrestling jumping on a title change at an event as prestigious as this.
Just the fact that, New Japan does not allow all of their championships to be defended just anywhere. They really don't. They're very particular about where their championships can be defended, and that speaks to the quality of SCX.
Yeah, without question. This is only the 3rd time Riddle has defended that title here in this country. Riddle now the worse for wear. That composure has been eradicated. Courtesy.
I'll tell you, this match is so fast-paced, I didn't even realize 10 minutes have gone by.
It is crunch time now for both men, and Riddle pops up at barely 1. That's gamesmanship. That's a mind game sent to Omen. You don't have me as beat as you think you do. And if you're Jake Omen, you got 4 minutes and change left. How does your strategy change this late in the game?
I think you just have to stay on top of your opponent. That's what you have to do. You have to start thinking about submission holds. Start thinking about quick pin combinations, right? Because at this point, it's going to be tough to just say, hey, let me knock him out. Oh, jackhammer.
And there's a near fall.
Those hard-hitting moves just like that. That's what you need to do. You're Jake Omen or you're Matt Riddle. Matt Riddle, again, like you said, he doesn't have to win this match to retain the championship. But again, this is only the third time in this country that he's defended this championship. Does he want to lose it, or does he just want to keep it by just letting the clock run out?
You know, he wants to win it because that's the kind of competitor he is. But the championship advantage is in play, but no advantage here. As Omen goes superplex.
And right there he has to cover him, because that is precious time that he's missing. Jake Omen needs to be on top of him. 1, 2, 3. You need to take advantage of the opportunity to knock the wind out of Matt Riddle, to maybe have him not understand, but I think it knocked the wind out of Jake Omen as well.
Riddle, the shoulder up, and
well, there we go. That's what you need, submission. Because we have, what, maybe 3 minutes left, 2.5 minutes left? You have just enough time.
Well, to that point, notice how Omen pounced on his man, did not waste a single second. He's got great ring positioning, and Riddle bridges back to trap the shoulders for 2.
Oh!
Man, Omen's body went limp. Omen collapsed, and now Riddle with a super proton! Hook of the leg!
What?
Whoa! Matt Riddle's face tells the story. Riddle would have bet the world this match was over.
He's not the only one.
But you never, ever underestimate a man like Jake Omen.
The crowd firmly behind Omen right now. How can you not have respect for Jake Omen after that?
Oh, wait a minute. Matt Riddle going for the Bro Stone. Omen trying to kick his way free.
Wait a minute, this could be it.
Riddle just got driven with one of his own moves. Oh, man, how close was that?
Riddle managed to tuck that head at the very last second. That is the only way that he is still, not that made it hurt any less, but that allowed him to be able, he's not going to get that stinger.
And 120 seconds from the end of the road. Shining Wizard, Riddle kicks out.
120 seconds, but he only needs 3.
And he can't find them in succession. Over and over again, trying to expend whatever energy is left in Riddle.
Yeah, the exhaustion of the kick out. People don't think about that sometimes, just how exhausting that can be, especially at this point in the match. But look at this.
And neither man is protecting a proverbial lead. These men are going for victory. Inside cradle, Riddle reverses. Back and forth. And back to a stalemate. Drop step again. Roll up Riddle. Traps him. 2 count. Oh, Riddle went for that drop step again and was met with a knee of Omen.
Oh, there's a knee of Riddle.
Responds in kind, does the Bro.
Somehow Omen managed to kick out of that last knee and that last maneuver off the top. But that knee may have done it. That might be it.
Riddle.
Wait a minute, no! Playing possum!
Omen was playing possum and he nearly beat him. God. Omen, rapid fire looking Northern Light suplex.
With a bridge, look at.
Oh, wait a minute. And Riddle's got the guillotine choke. He's got the body lock in.
That was not a tap. That was not a tap.
Not a tap. Omen's saying
no. He's repositioning himself. Omen's holding on.
Yeah, great call. But there's not many options from here. Riddle's got that cinched in deep.
The best Omen can do at this point is try and hold on. Try and hold on to not take an L.
And keep his consciousness.
Just 1.
Omen is fading.
2, wait a minute. He's holding on.
Oh, wait a minute.
That's it.
I think we've gone the duration. That arm was dropping. That arm was in the process of dropping.
I don't know if it was or not.
If this match went 15:05, we may have had a decisive winner.
They train for 5 more minutes. I mean, these are not. This is not something that Adolfo or Ed can.
No. I think we would need some extensive meetings with New Japan Pro Wrestling to sanction a return matchup.
Riddle's asking for the mic. Cut the music here. He's asking to cut the music.
Not one person has taken down the 10 minutes, right along with me. So come on, give me some love, man. That was awesome. And remember, always do as Randy does.
What? Out of nowhere! Riddle! Hey, Randy! That one's for you! Why was that
necessary?
Bro! Matt Riddle to the beat of his own drum.
Oh!
And still, your New Japan Pro Wrestling Television Champion.
Why was that necessary?
It was a shout out to an old friend.
Oh, that's great. I'm gonna shout. You know, I have an old friend who used to punch people in the face. You want me to shout out to him right now?